FPL just released the prices for few of the players today. Here are my early reactions to the reveals. Martin Odegaard at 8.5 million is an awkward price to me. If he can recapture his form from the previous season, then he's absolutely worth it. Personally, I do think that Martinelli or Saka at similar prices would be better options. Bruno Fernandes at 8.5 million is an absolute bargain in my opinion. On penalties and an elite chance creator who also gets quite a lot of goals. Bruno ticks all the right boxes. If United end up getting a good striker in the transfer market, Fernandes becomes an even better option. Currently it does look like he'll be in my game week 1 team. Mitoma at 6.5 million is a very attractive price on the surface, but I'm not fully sold on him. There are quite a few good options at the 6 to 6.5 million range and likely to be more. He's definitely a good contender for that 4th midfielder spot though. Watkins was in electrifying form for a few game weeks in the 22-23 season. If he can bring that form back, then he's absolutely worth it at 8 million. But as things stand, I think he's just a bit overpriced and we might have to look elsewhere for our mid-ranged forward options. Carlton Morris at 5.5 million is interesting. Instrumental to Luton's success, he scored 20 goals and assisted 7 times in the Championship. But as we have seen in the past, success in the Championship doesn't always translate into the Premier League. He is a wait and see for me, but could be classified as a good bench player or the 3rd forward option. No comments. Kluivert is an avoid for me. I think there will be a lot of good options at the same price range. Nkunku at 7.5 million is interesting. He was an absolute star in the Bundesliga fantasy, but I am not too keen on Chelsea's attack. Under a new manager, they might be able to turn their fortunes around, which would no doubt require good outputs from Nkunku, so he might become a good option down the line. Mbeumo is a very good option at just 6.5 million in my opinion. He is classified as a midfielder, so will get an extra point for every clean sheet and every goal scored. In the absence of Tony, he will probably be the focal point of the Brentford attack and should get a lot of points. Easy at 6.5 million further proves the point that there are going to be a lot of great options at that price range this year. In the end, it's a matter of preference, and I think it's the Brentford man who I prefer. Trippier at 6.5 million is not a straightforward choice. He was incredible for about 2/3 of the season, but the points dried up thereon. He is a wait and see for me. Son at just 9 million has the potential to be another great bargain. He revealed he was managing a hernia problem in the 22-23 season. An injury-free Son under a new manager who has a very attacking philosophy sounds like a recipe for success. The early fixtures include 3 promoted teams, which could be very fruitful. I'm strongly considering owning him. Haaland at 14 million was highly expected. He is as essential as they come, so he'll definitely be highly owned, and for good reason. Salah at 12.5 million is a good price for a proven FPL option. However, the presence of Arsenal midfielders, cheap attacking midfielders like Mitoma, and underpriced ones like Fernandes is making me think if going without him could be a good option. It's too early to decide, and we will need to think about this dilemma more in the coming weeks. Thank you for watching. What are your thoughts on the price reveals? Who are the players you would classify as must-haves? Let me know in the comments.